Think of a world where there exists no line between legality and intensity, a world that's so cruel that the limits of human endurance are pushed to incredible extremes. Sounds too brutal to be true, right? One such question may have crept into your thoughts. Is torture legal? If you're here, there's a good chance you're curious to know just how far the human spirit can be pushed. So buckle up, for it's time to delve into the world of the most elite special forces in existence. Warning, what you're about to discover might leave you questioning the very definition of national security. So let's jump into the 8 deadliest special force units in the world. Number 8. J.W. Grom, Poland. Some say the Polacks are slow. Little do they know about J.W. Grom, the Polish elite unit that's enough to blow your mind. What's crazier is the fact that the US counts on these guys when they need to keep a mission kept top secret and to be executed flawlessly behind enemy lines. Because honestly, J.W. redefines the meaning of elite by specializing in stealth operations, all to tackle high-profile domestic and international missions in ways that leave the world in awe. Operating in the depths of secrecy, their training regimen is no joke. But hey, in case you're wondering why you haven't heard of them yet, the answer is there's some real-life shadow warriors who tackle escape and evasion, survival, counter-terrorism, and hostage rescue training like pros. But here's the kicker. Their combat dive training takes the intensity to a whole new level. Take a moment to imagine a soldier submerged in freezing water, holding their breath for up to 2 minutes, all while executing complex tasks and even engaging in combat missions. It's a grueling exercise, bordering on torture, but well, that's the price of becoming one of the world's finest combatants. It goes without saying, they're all fierce and astoundingly dangerous. No wonder the Polish government keeps a watchful eye on them. In case you're curious, the unit consists of 1,500 members, all armed to the teeth. They wield highly specialized equipment, including night vision goggles, grenades, flashbangs, and breaching tools. Yet their weapon of choice remains a versatile FBM-SBS modular assault rifle, which is a tool capable of adapting to any mission with customizable components. Pretty cool, we know. But let's be real, their ultimate rivals are the Russians. Looks like these highly trained Polish warriors still have a challenging road ahead. Number 7. Alpha Group Russia. When it comes to Russia's military might, there are doubts, perhaps tons of them. Credits to their recent performance in the Ukraine conflict, but don't you even think about underestimating the Russian army. Their elite unit, the Alpha Group, lives by the motto, wherever Alpha Group appears, compromise stops. Their covert tactics? Shoot, shoot, and shoot some more. Toss a grenade or two, and then ask questions. Alpha Group's effectiveness really unfolded during the Moscow theater hostage crisis back in 2002. Chechen terrorists had seized the theater, and when Alpha Group sprang into action, every single terrorist was eliminated. But here's the truth. Over 100 hostages also lost their lives during the covert operation. Sure, they might not be the safest bet for your rescue, but when it's about eliminating threats, Alpha Group's track record speaks volumes. To be part of the group, candidates must surpass exceptionally high physical, psychological, and intellectual standards. Needless to say, it also demands clean records and rigorous training. Once selected, intensive training begins, covering marksmanship, reconnaissance, combat, explosives, and whatnot. Equipped with ever so advanced weaponry like the AK-47, PKM machine gun, and Dragon sniper rifle, it's hardly surprising that Alpha Group stands armed and ready to face the inevitable. 6. Sayeret Matkal, Israel. If there's one thing in the world that'd send shivers down your spine, that's Israel. Plagued by internal conflicts and with a terrorist breeding ground like Gaza in your backyard. Incredibly hard, we bet. Yet Israel has answered all the threats with the Sayeret Matkal. This elite special military force, established in 1949, is the ultimate guardian to the country. Yep, in a world of high-profile special operations, Sayeret Matkal of the Israel Defense Forces continues to stand out. Going back in time, from the legendary 1976 raid in Uganda to rescue Israeli hostages, to the 1988 assassin of Abu Jihad in Tunisia, and the 2007 operation to destroy a Syrian nuclear reactor, they've done it all. But hey, crossing paths with them isn't a risk you'd want to take. These highly trained combatants undergo rigorous physical and mental training to prove they really have nerves of steel. Everything from fitness to marksmanship and survival skills to specialized training in urban warfare, counterterrorism to hostage rescue, you name it. And here's what you've been waiting for. Their weapons of choice include the Tabor assault rifle and the Uzi submachine gun, along with imports like the M4 carbine and the M16 rifle straight from the US. Despite that, there's no way they can match the top-notch US military operations. Let's dig in to see why. 5. Navy SEAL Team 6, USA. The US is home to the mightiest military force, which harbors a lethal and the most efficient special unit that redefines the meaning of elite. Naval SEAL Team 6, also known as the US Naval Special Warfare Development Group. Their focus? Exceptional counterterrorism efforts and extraordinary warfare operations, of course. But let's be real, joining this exceptional group requires the spirit of Superman himself. For being an ordinary soldier would do no good. The training for candidates begins with intense physical exercises, building strength and endurance over the period. Imagine being thrown into a pool with your hands tied behind your back, completing tasks with only your teeth. But that's only the beginning. Underwater knot tying without a chance to breathe? Check. And by week 4, it's time for Hell Week. 5 days and nights of non-stop training with only 4 hours of sleep in total. And that too coupled with grueling exercises like running with a boat on their heads, crawling through thick mud, and lifting 300-pound logs. No wonder why most candidates drop out immediately after week 4. Here's a crazy fact. More SEALs die during training than in the actual operations. But if you conquer it, you're officially a superhuman. Why they use M4A1 carbines, HK416s, and 6-hour P226 pistols remains a mystery. And here's what's even crazier. They aren't even among the top 3 formidable special forces out there. So watch out for the upcoming force that'll make the Navy SEAL Team 6 look like regular peasants. But before we head on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on the surprises that we have in store for you. Number 4. Frogman Corps, Denmark. The Vikings may be long gone, but the Frogman Corps of Denmark brings their legacy to life. If there's a VIP lounge in Valhalla, it's probably reserved for these 150 highly skilled soldiers, specializing in maritime operations and excelling in reconnaissance, sabotage, and counterterrorism. But just as you would have guessed, being part of the Frogmen is no child's play. Right from when they apply, the candidates endure 6 months of intense physical and mental training, including long-distance running, marching, and swimming to their limits. And oh, the recruits even gear up underwater, testing their breath-holding skills for nearly 2 minutes. No wonder so many of them black out during this session. But guess what? That's just 1 week of their training. With only 10% of candidates moving forward, the chosen few face hypothermia resistance training, severe survival training, diving exercises, and more. Specialized training in bomb diffusion, black ops, and other undisclosed operations await the selected few. And in case you're wondering, their arsenal includes the MP5 submachine gun, 6-hour P226 pistol, and HK416 assault rifle. While the Frogmen Corps has participated in international operations, most of their work remains top secret. 3. GIGN France. When it comes to defense and security, the GIGN never fails to disappoint. With around 400 highly trained personnel that specialize in counterterrorism and hostage rescue, they're seen wielding the HK416 assault rifle, 6-hour P226 pistol, or the FR-F2 sniper rifle. But how do they make the cut? The answer is a soul-crushing recruitment and training process. Candidates swim 50 meters with their hands and feet tied, a test to weed out the weak. Unsurprisingly, about 50% fail here. Then comes a 5-mile run with a 44-pound backpack, followed by a grueling physical and mental challenge, followed by walking on a 65-foot-high unstable plank while enduring cross-examination from 2 drill instructors. But hey, that's nothing when compared to the trust shot, where the trainee wears body armor with a clay disc hanging in front of their chest. The catch? Another candidate must shoot the disc. Of course, 90% of people give up here. So that's how we know that the GIGN is seeking the most fearless. Of course, their portfolio is a whole different story than we'd leave you on to imagine. Number 2. Delta Force, USA. Next up on the list, we've got the Delta Force, the epitome of the elite in the US special military world. Tasked with the impossible, they operate in the utmost secrecy. Little is known about their training, but the unit consists of approximately 1,000 personnel who undergo an incredibly challenging selection process. In fact, to even qualify as a candidate, you must have been in an active war and participated in battle. Fortunately, given America's recent history, many soldiers meet this criterion. But hey, that's just the start. As you would have guessed, expertise in demolition, firearms, and navigation is a must. But over the course of their tactical training, these skills are enhanced to a whole new level. While the unit is shrouded in secrecy, it's known to conduct exercises designed to break spirits and shatter the will to live. With minimal sleep and intense physical training, only about 5% of the candidates survive the nightmare. Sure, these guys rarely make headlines, but let's not forget they played a crucial role in capturing Saddam Hussein, the Panama takeover in 1989, and the raid on bin Laden's compound in Pakistan. Yet, the SEAL Team 6 stole the spotlight later. Number 1. SAS UK. And finally, it's time to meet the SAS, the British Special Air Service, renowned for their brute force and unmatched prowess. You'll know soon why it tops the list. These elite forces are responsible for counterterrorism, direct action, reconnaissance, and hostage rescue. Comprised of 4 regiments and several operational squadrons, the exact number of SAS personnel is estimated to be around 400 to 500. Only real-life heroes who can withstand the grueling SAS training course are able to join this top-notch military unit. Their mission? Inflicting maximum damage in the shortest time possible behind enemy lines without any losses. The SAS subjects trainees to excruciating physical and mental training. Their hell training includes grueling marathons wearing 55-pound backpacks and surviving in Indian jungles alone. Only about 1% of candidates finish this nightmarish journey, and exactly as you'd expect, only a few complete the training, leading to SAS operations where they eliminate armies 20 to 30 times their size without losing operatives. Incredible, isn't it? Which of these special forces do you think is the scariest in the world? Do let us know. And if you're in for something even more thrilling, now's the time to click on our next video to find out.